Peace and blessings, everyone. What I'm going to talk about in this video today, it's usually these videos that I always contemplate about making. Because, like I said before, the truth speaks for itself. So, my one voice, what is it going to do? It can't speak louder than truth. The truth is speaking for itself, and it is what it is. But I felt that I wanted to bring you the facts, the truth, as far as I'm able to discern, get from sources, and put it out there. I don't know if you heard of the Jena Six, as it's being called. It's called that because of 6 black youths who are currently being prosecuted for attempted murder and conspiracy, and they're in ages from 15 to 17, looking to receive basically 25 years to life, I believe. But the story behind it, the backstory is, last year in September, in Jena, Louisiana, a black youth stood up during an assembly and asked the principal if blacks were allowed to sit under this specific tree, this lone tree that's on the schoolyards. Well, the thing about this tree is that supposedly this was the white tree, so only whites were allowed to sit up under this tree. Well, the young man who asked the question was new to school. He was a freshman, so his first year at school. So he decided he's going to set up and ask. Well, after he asked this question, soon afterwards, there was a lot of racial tension and things that started happening. I believe it was the very next day, come to school, and there were 3 nooses that were hanging from the tree, along with some school colors. Now, from what I've been hearing, supposedly this immediately should have been considered a hate crime. But what school did is they just took down the nooses. They found out about 3 students who supposedly put up the nooses, and suspended them for a few days. Like I said, from what I keep hearing, this should have been considered a hate crime. The FBI should have been called in, and more serious charges should have been pressed against these youth. So that happened with them. Other things that happened soon after that was that a white man pulled a gun on 3 black youth at a gas station. The youths were able to jump him and take the gun from him, which they then went to the police to report the incident. The black youths did. They went to the police to report the incident, that this man pulled a gun on them. Well, what the police did was turn around and charge the youths with assault and robbery. Understand what I'm saying? They said somebody pulled a gun on them. They took the gun from them. They went to the police to report it, and the police arrested them. All right? Then supposedly a black youth was at a party that was, I guess, supposed to be all white party, at least majority white, and he was jumped. I believe he was only black there, so he was jumped by some whites. Right? Nothing happened. No, I guess the police didn't come out. No charges filed against anyone. So then, soon afterwards, at school, supposedly a white youth was harassing a black youth, the one that got jumped at the party, he got beat up. Well, what ended up happening is him and 5 other kids jumped a white youth. So it was 6 of them. They jumped him and beat him up. From when I hear it, it wasn't any too serious. He might have had a concussion. I know one report said he had a concussion. Other one just said it was just minor scrapes and bruises. He went to the hospital, was released, and then later on that same night he was at a school party, school dance. Right now, it was these six youth that make up the Jena Six. Because stemming from that incident, they were arrested, and the DA decided to charge them with attempted second-degree murder and conspiracy. Right? School fight, jumped. Once again, all these other incidences. The most severe thing was these 3 youths who were suspended for a few days. But now these 6 blacks get caught, and the DA is trying to lock them up essentially for life. To me, the truth is, it sounds unfair and ridiculous, and it points out, and since I can relate, as because of me going through my own legal issues right now, the system is flawed. Our system is flawed. Our system allows for things like this to happen. Our system allows for a DA to do what he wants, basically, to get overzealous, which is something that happened in the Duke rape case, and he subsequently was fired. But a DA can decide, well, and this thing, a DA can be in a mood one day, can be in a bad mood, and decide, well, I'm going to ruin somebody's life. A judge can be in a bad mood one day and decide, I'm going to ruin someone's life. We put people's lives in the hands of those who supposedly are to do the just thing in meting out justice. But these people usually go off their own prejudices, their own fears, belief systems, in charging people, in ruining or doing things with their lives that they feel they should be able to do. That system has to be changed. That's a flawed system. Now you can say that maybe on a majority of the time it works, but there are plenty of times that doesn't work. You know, this is one that came to light, but what about all the ones that haven't come to light? You know, there's a vast history of such things taking place, and yet we don't work to change this. We just keep putting up with this same system that's flawed. If one wrong person is jailed, then it's flawed. If one person is unjustly jailed, if one person is unjustly put to death, then it's flawed. It's flawed and it's unjust. And yet, we keep allowing it. There was a young man, one of the 6 was already found guilty and sentenced to, I believe, well, he was found guilty, and his sentencing date is coming up. But he's found guilty by an all-white jury. And this is something, once again, bringing up about my own case. How do I get a jury of my own peers? I live in a mostly white neighborhood. If I have all whites, aren't necessarily my peers. What is a peer? For this teenager, remember these are teenagers, these are all 15 to 17-year-olds. How do they get a jury of their peers? White adults, white middle-aged adults aren't their peers. School kids are their peers. So should I not be who judges them? And for me, I am a black, I am a minister, I am a political activist, I am an entrepreneur. Who are my peers? And can I get them to be justly tried? And I bring up, if 12 is a good number, if 12 is a just number to put your life in the hands of these people, this jury who are supposed to be unbiased, who are supposed to be blind, who are supposed to weigh the facts, knowing that that's not happening. They're going to come in with, just like the DA, just like the judge, they're going to come in with their prejudices. It's going to happen. They're going to come in with their belief systems. And that's how they're going to judge you. To me, that's not just. Let them find a more just system. For me, all it does is take the truth. I'm hoping, and I doubt it happens, that my lawyer just speaks the truth. Don't try to find loopholes in the system to get me out. Don't try to change. Don't try to find ways to finagle me out. I just want my lawyer to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thing is, that's a lot. It entails a lot. Just tell the truth. Because I have, since the day the police came to my door. Just tell the truth. And I'll put my hands at the fate of truth. The DA should just focus on complete truth. The judge should just be about complete truth. Pure truth. But the system doesn't do that. It doesn't do that. Yet we continue to put up with it. And I was looking at my flag here just a little while ago, and I was thinking about just showing it for you who haven't seen my video entitled "Through the Fire." I burned the flag, and of course I got a lot of backlash for it, but you gotta understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying down with America, down with the infidels. I'm saying down with the current system of things, which is unjust. Down with the current operation of the system and its government that allows lies and deceit, unfairness, injustice. Down with that system. Down with those ways, those ways of things. Down with the perception, and perception is considered reality at times. Down with how the United States is currently being looked at by the countries. This is basically, we're a lying country. We're a hypocritical country. We talk about terrorists and terrorism, yet we are constantly invading other countries, getting in other countries' business. But of course, because we consider ourselves the high man on the totem pole, the king of the mountain, we can do such things, point the finger at other countries and tell them how bad and wrong you are, because we're the head man in charge. That's not just. We must change. And that's what I'm saying with the burning flag. We have to burn away the old way of thinking, the old way of things, the old system, the same old, same old. We have to burn that away and build something new, something true, something truly just. But you have to believe it can be done. You have to want it to be done. I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna show this flag. Excuse the bumpiness and everything that's gonna take place. But just want you to see this flag and understand what I'm saying, what's going on. All right? Let's see if I can get back further. I don't think I can get back far enough because I have this cable connected to the computer to pan out. Of course, you know, the videos are black and white, but it's red, white, and blue. All right, that star right there, that represents truly one nation under God. Right? There's 50 stars in there, 50 states under one star, one nation under God, love, and truth. We must come together on those things. We must change the current system. But it's up to you. God bless, peace, and love.